Hi, this is David with entry number 609 or 610. I'm here in Gongdok, which I've recorded, I think, one other entry in. It's a very sleepy, kind of communal area. I'm in kind of the recesses of Gongdok, which is more of a communal. Sorry, I just said that. It's a how would I describe it? Like a residential area, one of the few residential areas here. It's very nice. It's very quiet. I came out here because I can record peacefully. If I go this way, I'll get into a very business park kind of area, and it's impossible to do any kind of personal recording. You can see these very cool, like, small alleyways, kind of like reminiscent of old school Korea, or what I would imagine old school Korea was like. Recording today to talk about, I don't really know, but it has been now 2 days now, I think, since my sister's been in town, and it's been nice catching up with her. I would never pretend to kind of say that, I really know, like, what's going on with her psyche or whatever, but it is kind of always interesting to kind of talk to her and kind of see things from her perspective on a very wide net of topics, I suppose. One thing that I hadn't known about was her experience in the UAE, in particular, I think Abu Dhabi, or a small suburb or city outside of Abu Dhabi. And it seems that she had a very negative time there. And hearing about kind of people's negative experiences is always something that I find interesting, because one thing that I know I've talked about kind of a lot, enough to call it a theme or a motif of this video journal, is perspective, and kind of how we gain and how we lose, and how we remember, and how we capture, and how we kind of keep it very, or how we have a very malleable perspective of life. And I've always kind of wondered about how this happens and why it happens. And in my sister's case, she had this very negative experience while she was there, so her perspective became very, what I would call myopic. This is really cool, Barber. And through this myopathy or myopic perspective, she kind of lost her kind of, what would you call it? Well, perspective on the situation. And through this, I guess she kind of had a bad time. But now her perspective has been broadened, and she looks back at the time as kind of a big growth opportunity in terms of realizing how good she had it in the US and stuff. So, having good parents and all that. So it's kind of an interesting thing that I always see, is that people, and myself included, when I was living in Gangneung, you have this kind of really positive thing, like, afterwards, and you kind of learn, and you're reminded, sorry about this noise, and you're reminded about how true certain kind of adages are. And one such truth that I find to be, true, is the whole concept of hindsight being 20/20, being we always can see so much clearly once we're removed from the situation. And this is obviously, again, talking about perspective and the focusing or unfocusing of our situations. And so I don't know. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. And I find it a very immensely fascinating topic to kind of look at and examine this kind of the kind of elements that take us in and out of our lives, that kind of force us to how would I say it? Kind of force us to gain and then lose and then gain and then lose our perspective on life. And I don't obviously I don't have any answers. I have kind of experiences that personally have discovered, but to say that I know any more than you or anyone else would obviously be a lie. So yeah, something I always ponder about is this idea. But anyway, I'm kind of lost here. I don't know where I am per se, but I will record in a couple days. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.